The Israeli laser air defense shoots down everything, but will never be sold to Ukraine. This laser weapon can intercept many aerial threats: drones, rockets, mortar shells. It costs less than the Iron Dome, yet its functioning depends on the weather. It also suffers from the bloom effect of the beam. Let's take a careful look at the Iron Beam. It's an experimental project built by Rafael Advanced Defense Systems. The defense system took 5 years of research. It's expected to enter service in 2 to 3 years. The Iron Beam is built to be used in conjunction with the Iron Dome. The latter system is one of the most advanced in the world. It uses radar to identify and eliminate incoming rockets. Israel says the Iron Beam could help with threats from Iran's allies in Lebanon and Gaza. But how exactly does it work? The Iron Beam is composed of a laser gun and a surveillance system. It tracks threats in a command center where operators give directions. The gun fires a beam that uses 100 kilowatts of power. It's 100 times the electrical power in an average household. Israel's goal is to be less reliant on the expensive Iron Dome. One interceptor missile for the Iron Dome can cost $100,000 or more. The Iron Beam, on the other hand, is said to cost $2,000 per shot. Uzi Rubin is an expert who developed earlier defense systems for Israel. He says that the Iron Beam has several shortcomings. The main one is its weather sensitivity. The system's sensors can be hampered in rainy and cloudy conditions. Hence, the Iron Beam may not be operational in winter. Another vulnerability is range. The Iron Beam detects small targets up to 12 miles away, but thermal blooming becomes a problem with distance. The beam becomes so dispersed that it doesn't have an effect. The speed at which the Iron Beam can take down objects is also a problem. The beam actually touches the rocket at the speed of light, but then it has to keep pumping energy into the rocket until it is destroyed. The process lasts no more than a few seconds, yet it hinders the ability to intercept multiple incoming rockets. Joe Biden was shown the Iron Beam during his state visit to Israel. He said that the U.S. would support the development of the weapon. The U.S. is already working on its own laser systems. Some of them are said to be capable of firing a 300 kilowatts laser. American lasers could strike twice as far as Israel's. But in this respect, the Iron Dome still takes the gold. It can hit missiles up to 43 miles away. Today, war-torn Ukraine is desperate for air defense systems. In October 2022, the Ukrainian government wrote a letter to Israel. They requested any of the following systems: Iron Dome, Barak 8, Patriot, David Sling, and Arrow Interceptor. But Israel has refused to deliver any arms to Ukraine. And of course, the Iron Beam wouldn't work against cruise missiles. It could only be used against drone defense. But so far, it barely works in the Israeli desert. Ukrainian weather conditions would render it useless.